Hey everybody, Slay here. Gonna be taking out my 1102B. Still one of my favorite, if not my favorite, tier 10 ground attacker. This is the German tier 10 ground attacker, and it is definitely the pinnacle of the line for me. I have liked the German ground attackers more and more as I went up the line, and it definitely all culminated right there at the end. The tier 10 just, god dang, the guns are just so amazing. The bombs respawn so fast. It takes everything the tier 9 is, which I just did a video on, and it just does it better. As soon as those 30s going off, they just shred weak targets very easily. Medium armored targets there, not so bad. They just drop a couple bombs, and there they go. One thing I love about this plane compared to like the IL-40 would be the intensity of the plane. You'll notice I'm going 400 to 500 throughout all my passes. That's because this plane has no chill. One thing about this plane too that a lot of people don't understand is the rear turrets on it. One thing about the rear turrets, it's got 3 of them, or sorry, it has 2 of them. The tier 9 has 3. The tier 10 has 2. It's just 1 on each side. And a lot of people just don't know how to use them. They're so used to planes like the IL-40P or IL-40 or any other GA for that matter. They're so used to that rear turret being on the rear. Well, these turrets are kind of like a mini bomber turrets. They're on the sides, but you can definitely use them, as well as you can, as long as you're just cognizant of where the enemy plane is at all times. And I'll kind of demonstrate that at the end of this video with a little blooper reel of some balanced tail gunner gameplay for sure. One thing that this plane excels at, as I'm demonstrating here, is GA hunting. You'll notice a lot when I play this plane. Main thing I'm going for is those GAs, because GAs are just an easy target. Your guns are the same guns that are on the 262. They're the same guns that are on the 252, which is what Sergeant Slaughter's here flying with me. These guns are just universal, and there's a reason they were universal. They are badass. There's some of that balanced tail gunner gameplay for you right there. So I see that Hoods is kind of ignoring me. Alright, I'll go to the command center. Here's that speed I was telling you about. I'm coming in at 600 kilometers an hour, and I'm still able to maintain my bearing, use these guns to their fullest, drop a couple bombs here, cap the middle, and go straight for, all the other targets here. Now I am super low, and one thing that's happening here is I feel like I'm getting just shredded by the AA, and my health's going down fast. Thought it was the AA, but if you look, there's a multi-roll on my tail. It's probably the F-94 that I killed earlier. I just got Bombardier on most likely a bot, and the F-94 got me. It's probably mad that I got him with my tail gun, which is okay. I'd be pretty distraught too. So now we're down 1 to 3. It's pretty, it's not looking very well for us. They have a command center. This is that linear map that nobody likes. We started on the side that's not linear, but you can't use that as an excuse. And if you're gonna lose, you can't blame the map. You can only blame yourself. And anytime I've lost, I've always been able to blame me, no problem. So again, first thing I'm doing when I see GAs, I'm going straight for them. It's a great thing, but it's also one of my downfalls. So Hoods is trying some cheeky stuff here. He's flying super low. I already know what he's going to do. If you listen to your audio right now, you're going to hear a bomb. Hey, there's the bomb. That's Hoods trying to bomb me. No, thank you, buddy. I don't want to get bombed. Not in this thing. So I'm going to take him out as he's going into this cap. Just look at those rounds hitting the dirt there. It's pretty cool. And Hoods somehow finds a way to use the terrain and run away. But it doesn't last for long, for sure. Now, there's that IL-40 that I just killed. He respawns super fast at the airfield. He's already back. But again, I'm here, so GAs are going to die. So it's the F-94 trying to kill me again. It's just out of range, but oh look, a 1090 or whatever it is, that 1092 flies right into my range. And if you get into the range of these guns, as anybody who's flown the 262, 252, any of the planes that have these guns, you know, things are just going to disappear. Now here is my misplay. Don't ever go heads on with a IL-40. He has more hit points. He's going to win that battle every time. That was pretty stupid. If he would have had rockets loaded, he would have easily just got a rocket kill there. So definitely a misplay on my part. I was just getting a little cheeky, felt a little confident there, and yeah, brought back to reality for sure. Poor Sergeant Slaughter, he's having a horrible game in his 252. And before this game, he was telling me how much he didn't really care for that plane, just because its lack of turning. And you know, he's not having the best game to prove it. The game's definitely flips. Now it's 3-1 in our favor. So it's just funny how that, you know, can turn so quickly. We're down by about 50, which is no big deal. Here comes Hoods again. He's already survived one head on with me. You know, why not do it again? I'm not, you know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Sorry, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? Yeah, so I don't let that happen. Not again. So really easily take him out here. Unfortunately, you know, Squall's hitting in 40 seconds, but it is what it is. So one thing when you're in a cap like this and you're waiting on it to take over, you want to basically line yourself up for targets. As soon as that spawn becomes unlocked, you want to automatically be shooting things. So I line myself up with the tents here. I'm out pre-firing before that even comes back up. I already got a path in mind, how I'm going to drop my bombs, etc. And that's what I'm doing here.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
I know I'm wasting my bombs when I'm dropping two like that, but you know what? I just want to ensure that I get each point. I feel that you need to be ensuring that you get each point, because especially you know, little points like that where it has tents and whatnot, if you miss any of those tents, especially if it's a neutral cap, the enemy's just going to come in and take that out, and that's no fun, is it? So there's air supremacy. Game is over at this point. Not a bad comeback by me and Slaughter. Not a bad comeback at all, especially since he's flying the FW252, which he claims is so bad. I don't know. I'm at the TA-183 in that line. Let me know in the comments if you guys have the 252 and how do you feel about it. So picked up a pretty easy wing ledge in there. Yeah, something like 11,000 or 12,000 damage to air targets. Picked up Bombardier there when I was bombing that command center. It just goes to show you, you know, if you're on a linear map and you are in a plane that can, you know, push hard like this, you can basically change the outcome of that game pretty dang easy. Just because the enemy has a command center and you don't, for free, doesn't mean you can't fly over there at 700 knots and just wipe out the target pretty damn easy. Waiting on the hangar to load back here. But yeah, this 1102B is definitely going to be the plane that I'm going to keep and probably go back to the most. I have my best rear gunner crew on my IL-40P, some like an 8 or 9 scale rear gunner. I would like it on the 1102B one day. Slaughter did 3,400 damage to air targets, and you know, you end up with nearly 8,000 score, so not bad on his part by any means. It only flashed for a second there, but it was like 11.3k damage to air targets there. When you're hunting GA, especially those IO-40s, they're just racking you up those numbers. It's kind of stat padding, to be honest with you. But as promised, you know, throughout this video, I said I was going to finish it with some balanced rear turret gameplay. just showing you real quick, you know, I've got, you know, obviously this plane comes with the 30 stock, but I do run the 4 bombs because they have some like a 90-second reload, so it's definitely worth it. They're super strong. But this plane just comes fully equipped and fully ready to kick some ass, that's for sure. And as promised, guys, here's that balanced gameplay. This is me in another game in my 1102. I'm being chased by a 1099B2, which is the tier 9 ground attack aircraft. And this guy has basically attacked me at every point. He's died at every point, but he's very persistent, I'll give him this. And I just kind of stick on him with my rear gun. And as I was telling you about the 1102B, if you notice, the rear guns are turning, or not turning, but as I turn, it's swapping what rear gun is firing at them, whether it's left or right. So you got to be really cognizant when you're flying this plane, and just know what, you know, when I turn this direction, this is the gun that's going to be shooting at that target. So it just adds another layer of what you need to know. I had originally made a little meme video of that, but it didn't work out. It got copyrighted super fast because I put like circus music on it. But anyways, guys, that was the 1102B. Thanks for watching. As always, I love putting out these videos for you guys. If you guys ever want to fly with me or see a plane specifically, I think recently I was asked to put out one on the Su-9, which I'll have unlocked probably in the net, you know, by this weekend for sure. I'm going to unlock all the modules in that plane and do one most likely this weekend. But anyways, guys, you guys take it easy and have a good night. Take care. Bye.